One thing they all had in common was they were committed to the end goal. So they were committed to the end goal, and then it was just about figuring out the process. And the process is going to give you a lot of setbacks, a lot of failures, but if you commit to the end goal, it doesn't matter what happens, you find a way. And if you find a way, eventually you're going to reach the top. Okay, so what we'll do is, just to get into it, we've got 3 different ones. So 1, 2, 3, yellow is always going to be a turn. You're going to keep going on 1 until I call 2 or 3, then you back up, we keep the passing pattern going. Okay, anytime I call turn, you receive the ball, turn, dribble to the yellow, back in. Got it?
Around the cone, the yellow?
Around the cone, or you make a cut and you come back, you decide.
Hi everyone, my name is Tareq. I'm currently at Carleton University playing the women's soccer team. I played around a little bit, you know, internationally, different countries, but it's all to get to the goal, playing professional at the highest levels, hopefully. The training has been limited with teams and things like that, so you know, you have to be creative, you know, make up your own stuff, and it really showed, you know, like this whole pandemic really showed who is dedicated to the goals that they want to reach. So Soil is excellent at that. He's always persistent, consistent with his training. So training with him is an honor really. You know, like I kind of share the same mentality as him. So it's nice to have someone that can relate to. He's also dealt with a lot of injuries. You know, it's been a hard year for everyone, but you know, if you've dealt with injuries, it's a bit of a, you know, in addition to the whole thing going on, and you know, I've been dealing with an injury as well. So just me and him training together, always keeping in contact, and you know, pushing each other to hopefully reach the same goal.
Go and try your luck, test me in again, we let it rain. Please don't start us up, got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up, then I'd be poking out them jeans. I've been sparking up, like the fireworks, I keep the flame. Heard you barking up, it's the wrong tree, I got the strings. Yeah, I'm charging up, they can't keep up, got them looking drained. Now they walking up, trying to put the face to the name. Pull up and and I'm swerving. If a try to holler, she gon' curve him. We came from under rugs like a Persian. We been staying in our lane, ain't no merging. Rapping like I'm turban. Go and try your luck, test me in again, we let it rain. Please don't start us up, got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up, then I'd be poking out them jeans. I've been sparking up, like the fireworks, I keep the flame. Heard you barking up, it's the wrong tree, I got the strings. Yeah, I'm charging up, they can't keep up, got them looking drained. Now they walking up, trying to put the face to the name. I'm in flex mode with the best, though. That's a major key, that's a chess move. I'm your favorite G, I think it's best, yo. Stop with all the grilling, I'm on jet fuel. Taking off, clear the runway, now they cannot clip my wings. Yeah, they soft, they ain't homie, they ain't even on the scene. Play it smart, they don't know me, they just know what they see. What it costs to get flea, but this style ain't free. This that swag, this that splash, one wrong move, that's do the dash, keep a stash, just in case they tryna flash. Never lag, we don't slack, tell her eyes running back. I don't brag, I'm relaxed, I'm not in all that.
That for me, it's always like, what can I learn about mindset, about the technical side of the game? Can I study game tape? It's always like a learning process every single day. So that's been the biggest for me. What would you say has been the biggest lesson for you playing overseas and now at Carleton?
The biggest thing for me, I'll really say is, the biggest thing for me, I'll probably say is persistence. And also, so that also has to do with character. But also, another thing is, like, in terms of playing wise, you need to be, as a defender at least, like, I'm sure everything applies to every position, but to be ready for any kind of style, any kind of opponent, any kind of just, like, you know, facing anything. Like, you have, it's kind of unpredictable. You know, playing internationally, you're playing against a different country, let's say, but then these people that are playing for their country are from different clubs, playing in different parts of the world. So you're talking about different people in different philosophies, different, you know, styles of play, all that stuff. So when you come to play a national team, for example, you got to be ready for whatever. Like, sometimes at the younger levels, you know, depending on the competition, sometimes you don't get as much, let's say, footage from other teams or things like that. So you don't really know what you're going against, really. It's not as, like, you know, when you're at the higher level, like senior national team, or even like professional club, you know, club level. You can just watch TV and watch the people play. You can just study them all day, you know. But in terms of, like, younger, you kind of have to be ready and be adaptable to any kind of situation, any kind of player. And another thing is that I kind of really took out, like, playing all around, is persistence. So you hear a lot of stories where, like, people coming out of academies, you know, you feel like the best players that you're seeing right now playing professional weren't the best players when they were younger. Like, I can give you the example of Messi, for example. As gifted as he is, as, you know, as good as he was when he was young, there are stories that literally people at the age of, like, let's say 15, 16, that were better than him. But, you know, they ended up going professional, but because of their, they weren't as persistent. Like, people think that Messi was all just, you know, gift, no hard work, nothing like that, but he was extremely persistent when he was young. And people who were better than him at that age, you know, weren't as persistent as him and didn't end up reaching that same potential or same level that Messi reached. Some of them didn't even go professional, some of them played at lower levels of, like, Spain and things like that. So really it's about persistence and always being, like, you kind of have to be very stubborn to reach the level that you want to be, want to get. And that's one thing really that I
reaching for they hit, smoking like a clip. They can never catch me slipping. Every time your girl around, she be watch the way I'm dripping. Try your luck, test me in again, we let it ring. Please don't start us up. Got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up, then that we poking out them jeans up and sparking up. Like the fireworks, I keep the flame. Heard you barking up. This the wrong tree, I got the strings. Yeah, I'm charging up. They can't keep up, got them looking drained. Now they walking up, trying to put the face to the name. I'm in flex mode with the best though. That's a major key, that's a chess move. I'm your favorite G, I think it's best. Yo. Stop with all the grilling, I'm on jet fuel. Taking off, clear the runway, now they cannot clip my wings. Yeah, they so.
You know, a lot of, you know, there was a stat that I read, like, you know, a few days ago, that 80% of the most successful players in football are the ones who don't get injured or know how to prevent injuries. You know, so the ones that are getting the least injured. So, you know, so a lot of people say, you know, hard work, consistency, like I said, persistent, you know, from before. But the thing is, like, it's also knowing how to push yourself, not just blindly. Like, as you know, get older and, like, learn more about the game, it's really a lot about recovery and knowing how to listen to your body and, you know, give yourself what you need. You know, if you want to be successful, the biggest step, really, another thing is don't get injured. And to not get injured is you need to know how to prevent it and, you know, take care of your body. So that's another, like, huge advice.
It comes back to what we talked about yesterday. Honestly, every single day, you gotta feed the mind with the positive outcome, right? And you have 2 months, I think, if you take care of the body, should be good because they need you this season. It's a big year. Playing at home, hopefully the fans come out.
Exactly.
It's the year to take it.
Hopefully it's our year. We're sure it'll be alright.